Oh, you're moving that? Two hand. It's heavy. Two hands. Don't drop on your feet. Dang, rugged little chump. You little baller. Gerard Pringle Jr. He is having a fantastic year, ladies and germs. Eat 'em up, homie. Go potty, little goofball. Alrighty. Injury report is tough. Some formation subs here. About to have the most phenomenal I want the best cats out there. Like, why wouldn't these cats be in there? Rex Guthrie's a baller, that's what he said. I mean, we're gonna be blocking kicks now. What do you think, Ella? I know nothing. Well, where's my... I want, like, kickoff. What's up, homie? Oh, Van Popple's hurt. Duh. What, honey? Well, okay, don't freak out. Let me help you. You got all the ways to be. Okay, another little tune-up game. This team... Now, obviously, I got bum rushed by the portal, losing Ja'Cory and Isaiah. That's kind of ridiculous. But could happen.
Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and
I
home
don't
of
see
the
our
Cornhuskers.
team in real
As we'll
life.
see, the Rebels
But
taking
with
on
that
a
being
team
said,
from
we
the
lost
Big
in the
Ten,
portal. We didn't
Nebraska
really fill in
Cornhuskers.
that position.
Sports, I'm Reese
Offensive
Davis,
line, we're
Jesse
still
Palmer, and
searching.
David Pollack with
So
me,
Rail's
guys. Can't wait to get this
been
started.
getting sacked a good amount. A lot of
And
that's
the
kind of on
Huskers
me
will
after
put
late
it
night
all
by the
together,
park.
and we'll get started.
That'll happen. Some turnovers. But
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and
we'll
ready.
see.
The Rebels offense going to
I'm
get the
excited
chance to
about-
start this game off. As we take a quick
About
look
the
at
squad.
the impact
There's
players
no
for
way
today's
I'd
game.
take this team
What
to the
players did you guys
playoffs.
look to for motivation to make
There's
an
absolutely
impact
no-
during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied
No
on
shot
each and
with the
every week.
injuries
Came
that we're
into the
starting
season
to
expecting
accumulate.
these types
Losing
of
two
guys
guys in the
to be
trenches
our
for
biggest weapons, and
significant
every week
portions.
those were the guys that had to deliver
Brutal.
for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those.
Keith Abney, the transfer from Arizona State, already making an impact here on this defense. No interceptions yet on the year, but
every week, guys that you can
he
count on,
will
they punch
be.
the clock, and they're hard workers.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got
Oh,
some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
early morning
And the
tackling.
Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Pocket breaking down. On the move and looking deep.
Coy, baby.
Off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. Bulldozes his way through. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
He made that look
Oh,
a lot
he
easier
stuck
than
on
it
the
is. When you break on
five.
the football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house.
Very crazy work throwing that into double coverage. And look at the shot from Abney. What a play. All the way around. Old-time fools know that a play like this back in like NCAA 14, you wouldn't be able to start the replay. Didn't have a long enough memory, if you will.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first
Fun
score
things
of the
to
game.
note from yesterday's gaming.
And with the extra point,
I
they get
literally,
the first 7 of
after the
game.
fire pit, I was playing. Oh gosh, who was I playing?
They're set to kick it off.
Ohio.
And this crowd now ready to
We were
get
up,
behind them.
I think maybe 10, 27-17 sounds right, or 28-17 might have been it. I think 28.
Fielded in the end zone. It's foul.
I kicked an onside kick to start the
I
second
imagine he's
half.
going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and
And we
being
recovered.
knocked down at the 11.
Total frost move, but we didn't get any points off it, I don't believe.
To the air on first down. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first
We'll have
down.
to do that. Yeah, there's no way to
And
stop
the
us.
play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they can't make the connection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that
honey.
pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
I don't think we have any blueberries. We got strawberries and
He works his
mango.
way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
You don't
See
like
if this
them?
offensive line is ready for the
Oh, okay.
blitz.
I thought you said you didn't. I was
And
gonna
he's
say, well,
brought
how do
down
you?
after a nice gain. This senior
Want me to do them like
showed
the
some
little
serious arm strength
strawberry chips?
firing
Or
that
cut them
one
in
in
the
for
thin
the
for
first
you?
down.
How Carly liked him.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks
Don't cut him
plays
a little.
to really get into the rhythm of the game
Okay.
and not force things. I think the
Good to
quarterback
know.
that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that
He just won
play
kind of in
that were
half
open
or
and
in
could have had a
fours.
chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as
Okay.
many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He'll pull it on the read. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25.
Okay.
So
We'll get you some water and some strawberries. Okay. Eat your bananas that I got over here. Do you want the bananas with the strawberries? Huh? What's your beef with bananas, bro? Well, maybe you don't want them, but maybe they want you. Have you ever thought about that? I'm talking to you, Home Slice. Yo, brother. Hey, I get no respect. I get no respect right here. What I got to do to get respect? But it ain't about how much you get. It's how you get and keep moving forward. That's how winning's done. Don't point fingers say hey where you want to be because you. That's what cows do, it ain't you. You're better than that. Look, I always love you. You're my son. Look, I always love you. Put fingers say who you want to be because you. That's what cows do. You. There you go, homie. Oh, let me get you some water.
I need some fork.
A fork? I'll get you a spoon. I'm gonna get you a spoon.
I can't find it.
What? Can't find what? You can't find the spoon? Well, yeah, well, that's probably because I haven't got it for you yet. Freaking idiot. You're such a sweet little monkey. There's a spoon for you, honey. Oh, sweetie, what are we gonna do today? We got swimming today.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Has the ball for the first time. And last week, you
course
want to
it's
talk
chilly.
about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position.
You should
David,
just
this
go to
guy
my
did it.
work
He
and
was
you
a
should just watch
bust.
me
And
golf
I
for
think
like
when
6
you turned
hours.
on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many
Yeah?
different ways
All
that he
right.
could hurt you. And
You're
he can be a
awesome.
focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling,
No, we're
staying
not.
in your gaps, waiting at the point
We're
of
not
attack,
gonna
getting
go
as
there.
many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy
A
down.
little
You
bit.
can only hope to contain him, but what a
Going deep.
Oh,
Dropped it.
Cortez
What a
drops it.
missed opportunity early in this football game. Try to
Gotta
make
take those
up for some
shots.
of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Beautiful punt. Drop.
Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10.
Absolutely beautiful.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has.
I think it's just kind of just not the best. Because I can't be
They'll give it to the back.
a real ground and pound run game because all my running backs are
Stop at the line of
He's done it.
scrimmage.
Yeah.
Didn't get
Not much.
done
From the
on that
Strawberries, not
first
really.
play of the drive. It's second
Not
and
yet.
11. From the gun, they'll try the
Yeah. I bet.
Never underestimate the
Tell me
power
to turn
of
red.
moving forward and creating breathing
Your
room
guts.
as they mark it at the 17.
Well, let's try not to steal a
On
Strawberry.
third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play action
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Husker.
This guy just
He's a
has a
sophomore,
nose for the
and
end
he is
zone.
just-
You love his ability to find creases, use his
Absolutely
speed in the open
phenomenal. He
field
puts
to
on a
really
little bit of
score.
size.
He's
No
been
problem
really
with
good
this
for his
guy.
offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Buffalo. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hauls it in. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Williams.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They make the
Good ones.
stop, and that is exactly what
Dang, you already ate them?
Punt
I can get you some more here.
Red.
Oh, yeah. No, not really. That's just going right into your gut. Big Gooster.
My gun might be red.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's a hot little beat.
play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Mills. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Oh,
To throw, it's Raiola. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes a man miss. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense. Whether it's the option or whether it's conventional, they've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Pulls it in.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
And off from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run play action. Steps away. Fires downfield. Big fella moving. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Complete. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The kick is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense.
We're stopping a mud hole
This
in
has
these
been
calls.
exactly the way you draw things up, David. The
Oh,
offense
why'd he
has
spin?
really
I
been
wanted to
moving
just
the
keep it.
football.
Okay.
And it's been great execution. They've done
Yep.
exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this
That's
week in the
drizzleicious.
film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now improvising. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Inside zone.
They've got to get the
36.
football
Plays
to
this
the
2 down.
32 to
Tata
pick up the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
That's supposed to be
That's
almost
not
2
quite
yards.
going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead
he
the
almost
quarterback
picked it.
takes a shot vertically down the field and gets the defense off guard.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll bring it out. It's James. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
I mean, that was a beautiful play by D Rizzi. And look at him layer that ball. Woo!
And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Raiola. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to... Deep shot for the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got his man. Touchdown, Huskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
That's going to be some of the best quarterbacking I've done. So the pump fake here kind of freaks that safety a little bit and gives Raiola just what he needs to put the dot.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
Okay, Burn throws a better ball. He's my guy.
And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
See ya.
Oh, he's got a chance. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They are up by 35 over Sam Houston. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the catch. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Look out, he's got room.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're working that left side. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. On the move at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That ain't good.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man quickly. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's
right
good.
down Brizard way.
Down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense.
Zero has a strap on.
What?
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The throw. Finds his tight end. There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Ives. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Huskers are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Probably not quite as good as he hoped, as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Byrne. That's reeled in, it's Ives. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get outside. Finds a little space. Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, out of space. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cornhusker. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Now this offense is back on the field. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilkerson. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
See Rob Arch's defense just flying.
On the option. Quick toss. Big collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game, because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Rebels will call on their punt team. Wants to return it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here
cooking a
comes
little
the
bit.
Nebraska offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Using the quick game. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And how about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field for the defense. Finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Byrne. Pressure coming. Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And after this play, the cake will be baked. 2nd down, he'll throw it.
Oh!
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and...
All right. First chance to see against a little bit better competition, not too much better.
Welcome to the birthplace of college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off.
Mm-hmm.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Scarlet Knights offense will have the first possession of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Crosses the 45. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because
open field on the right. Smashes through the tackle. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I love the attitude on defense. There was nobody moping around feeling sorry for themselves. The offense has the ball deep in your own end. Step up and make a play. 2nd down, 3rd down, they generate sacks. Nice job.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Cornhuskers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Huskers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Now on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's open on the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
They'll run it from the gun.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Duff. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
The give is to Garcia. Steamrolls his way ahead. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, after that play, I think there's a lot of fans wondering, why are we running the ball? We're one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. We don't need these types of negative plays. Let's air it out and go win this game.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got a man. It's Mills. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Raiola. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. And the Huskers are rolling down the field.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
I don't
Well,
know why they
defense
won't
wasn't
let me
fooled
throw
on
it.
that
Maybe
pass
I gotta
play.
try the
Great
other
job by the
passes. I
defender
want to throw
knocking
like
it away.
fades out to the far
They're
right,
dealing with a 2nd and
not
long.
inside to the
Trying to seal
Little
the edge on the
Cowboys.
right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. When you're called corn huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history. And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying play action. Quarterback adapting. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
What a play.
He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's dragged down at the 12
well, we can't
as they
afford
try
to
to
lose
cash
another.
in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the fullback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He can't make the connection, it'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Offense changing the play. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you...
Touchdown, Nebraska! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
High hands. You know what I mean, Alan? High hands, baby. Gotta have them hands up.
Kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Still on his feet.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Duff. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Scarlet Knights have their offense in high gear.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Down another
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Jeez,
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Makes a catch at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Makes the grab. It's Clark.
Has to be
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
I mean, good grief, dude. That was going to be a touchdown.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You can see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the big fella. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down. And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this up.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The sure hands, it's Nelson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're testing the right side here. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for
the battle here in Piscataway.
So they're lining
The
up
root
to kick
is
it off after that last
Skynoshi
drive.
and
Put a
Mates.
free spot on the board, and now the
Field
defense will
goal.
try to shut
After
him
the turnover
down.
from
On the move from
Delayon.
inside his 5. Didn't find any
Delayon,
crease in that kickoff
Delayon.
coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game.
Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Wants to throw, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now after the short completion, it's second down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Right on the money. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket.
Oh, dude.
He throws back across his body and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway.
I wasn't even looking at that guy. When I threw it and knew right away there'd be a dude
Let's see how
there.
they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. Fires to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
Smashes it between the uprights. And
Just
after the field
terrible
goal counts,
play
they are
from-
back on top. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
I've been playing too good.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Coming out with it, it's Nelson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Huskers are marching down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Raiola. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
We knew it.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
We're down
Man
another
down
line
on the
until
play
we
as the
are
officials take a
getting
break to let him be checked
tormented
out.
on the
And the Huskers
on
with
the
the first
screen.
and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This slot receiver is a guy that defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Husker. They take the lead with the 6. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
I was having to
Putting a drive together like that is very
get it out a little
difficult
bit
to do
here.
time and time again, and it's demoralizing
Dinged
for the
up,
defense.
Pringles ding.
Great drive by the offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice
Offensive
job
line is-
executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return
What,
at
honey?
the 22. Rutgers has it.
What, hon? Okay, don't rub your billiard.
They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll go to Garcia. Into a massive giant body. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is
Beautiful pass from DeLeon Raioleon.
right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250.
Oh, what?
With a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football
That was a
back.
good play.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. He'll throw it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's down.
Yeah, that's where I go. How does he get
He's
burned
got
that
enough
bad?
to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback
Well, it's gotta be grounding.
really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
Somehow got the screen into that traffic. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Beautiful punt.
That ball will make
nice
its way
beautiful.
out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be...
I think he got
We've
it.
got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to
Sure
have
he
another
did.
look.
What? They didn't give me that 1st down? Dude, look at this dime. All right.
Wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line, and the returner is stopped.
The defense is not giving up a touchdown.
Snap before the end of the period. The give is to Garcia. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
Here we go.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. The toss sweep to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down.
Just pass the outstretched arm.
Got it at the 25.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line.
That's been the difference. They've been able to run.
Going to the run, it's Garcia. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Little touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to...
Oh, and he just stood there. Like, why is he playing more like a receiver than my guy?
And they'll get him down after
Dude, he just stood there. What a bomb.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get...
Like, what the hell? He just stops and just stays. It just
forcing a turnover, best case scenario.
Let these
Offense
guys
back
make
on the
plays.
field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That slices the 2.
Huge series here.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Shows him the stiff arm. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Quick strike complete. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
For one of their cornerbacks to make the play.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Using his feet to buy time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ives. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
What do they go through, the 4th down or the 3rd and extra long?
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
Wow, they're banking on this play.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Going right back to it.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DB's not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them. A 5-point lead here in the 4th.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And the returner goes down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, it just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Okay, so a good 2nd manageable here. One timeout remains for the Scarlet Knights, who needs a touchdown.
Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team...
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Catches it, passes the sticks
Oh
and still
my
on his feet.
goodness.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. And he's dragged down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. He'll set up to throw. Going for 6. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Whew.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circuit.
Lost the turnover battle. -3 in it. But we just defend the red zone with our honor. I don't think we picked anything up, did we? Maybe I did. Whenever you want meatballs for lunch, honey, let me know and I'll heat you some up, okay? Okay, my little meatballo? What? What do you mean, no? If I want more, call it good. Well, you want what?
Position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback.
Yeah, we're going to find out about Nebraska and if they're for real here. They got a chance against the Oregon Ducks, top 10 team in the nation, playoff contender every year.
Boy, what a matchup of 2 elite dudes we have in this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. So Nebraska's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here
Avery
today?
Johnson, the K-State quarterback, turned Oregon Duck.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense
Been
for
super.
similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these 2 quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are 2 huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The run from the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Ducks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. He's got it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Grabbed in the middle. It's more. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Works the middle of the field.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Hughes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Off play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Huskers have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. On the move, it's Pringle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down.
Intercepted. Big play. Stop the
I thought he was going to keep
just a
it.
short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've
Is he
got
taking
a
an
first
injury
down
then?
for 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Johnson looking to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense.
Backup quarterback comes in and did another 2 years in a row now. Team dead.
Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. On the run, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he's got it inside the 35. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get...
Beck's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Fielded in the end zone. It's low. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Johnson wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And the Huskers have it in scoring position. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat.
Maybe they are a playoff team. Imagine once we get Popple back, too.
Golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's low. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. That's caught. It's Hunter. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hughes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Hughes. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing.
Gashing the D on the right. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Byrne. He lost one down the sideline.
Oh,
he
my
had
God.
it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. With the catch, it's Clark. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing...
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Mills. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Got his man. Touchdown, Huskers! A great catch and run for 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into
Spanking
a tough
Oregon.
environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point is true, and the
Look at the
lead
backup
moves to
cubes.
21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we have a final in the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas in Dallas. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. He's got it on the left. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Byrne. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Hughes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And we'll be tied. It'll be a 21-point swing.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hunter. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Motion from the wideout. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still
Yeah, I tried throwing a
right now
deep
on
ball
the
where their guy
scoreboard,
just
but you had
runs
the
to the
feeling
spot and waits,
something
and my guy's
positive
still
had to
not in
happen here
there.
at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Everybody's hurt
So
anyway.
let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely
Just
had.
giving them
They've given
everything
up some
now.
big plays
It's incredible.
in this first half, and their down on the scoreboard.
Give him
right
a
now.
touchdown.
Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points.
Give him a touchdown.
before the first half
They did
ends.
everything to put them right back in the
And
game.
sometimes you gotta know when to give it up, right?
The
As a
stupid one
quarterback, you
play,
feel
just
it.
everybody's
You can't hold that
burned.
second too long when bad things can really
Interception is dumb. Now here's the tutty. Tie game. Oh.
Incomplete. He took a shot.
They had 3 guys that were open. All my guys were in. How are theirs waiting and the mine are behind them all?
Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Why is there such a discrepancy? And I'm supposed to have like the greatest secondary in college football.
The Huskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's low. He was looking for some running room, but
Biggest
not
series
much to be found as he stopped
of the
at the
season
18.
right here for these
The
corn
Ducks ready to go
hucksters.
back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the...
There he goes. Ripping through the defense.
I mean, they just literally give them every goddamn fucking thing, dude. Seriously. Now they don't have to do anything. It's just one play drive. Ah!
They're trapped at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open
What a
field,
stupid
he
ass
is
game.
headed to the tape, and he was
And I tell you, it's
burning
anytime you
by the
put chew clock on,
And
it just
they've had
fucks
guys
you
year
royally
after
then.
year with serious
stupid game.
track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays.
21-0,
because they
and
got
they've given them
big-time
21
playmakers
points in a
with
matter of
speed
like
at running back.
probably 21 seconds.
Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. That's caught. It's Mills.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of
Yeah,
movement.
just keep
And when I
chewing
say that,
clocks. Let's get
receivers
out of this
understand,
stupid game.
Find space. My quarterback's
So
gonna
tired of
find me.
EA
He's looking
Sports
for
if
that
they're just
space. At the same
dumbass
time, nice throw,
catch
nice
up
catch.
mode.
Way to get the first down.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
21-point lead obliterated in a matter of just.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bakes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense.
He's running hand in hand with the receiver. He's actually in front of him, probably. He's stuck on 32.
You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Everybody's hurt. Running backs hurt. Quarterbacks hurt. 2 linemen on the offensive side are hurt. 2 linemen on the defensive side are hurt.
A 7-yard
So
pickup. It'll be
we're not even like wear and tear. Good
And that is
grief, dude. We're not
exactly
even
what football was supposed to do.
halfway into the
Offensive coordinators
season.
call drag routes, anticipating man
Oh,
coverage.
take
And then
long.
the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field. If the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Using his legs at size. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do...
Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
What was the timeout? What was the timeout for?
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire.
I don't. What was the timeout? There was no injury timeout or anything. Why did they just stop the clock for him? Dude.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown.
Oh, he's hurt for you.
And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
The defense, let's just lock him down again.
He'll bring it out. It's low. And the returner will be brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Johnson looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
It feels like three play touchdowns.
You might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to
And
the
the stupid animation runs where it's just like,
as they get set to snap.
well, he's already in this animation, which is going to get him about 5 yards.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Finds his man. It's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Johnson wants to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this?
Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
They'll run play action.
I mean, I audibled to ISO twice.
Down at the 34.
The defense just simply not
Well,
fully
like, why couldn't he get the audible in?
Offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man,
Crowd noise is too much. Yeah, he didn't get it in. I literally called for that audible twice.
Gets behind
It
his
just wouldn't let me
defense.
do it.
To the air, it's Byrne. Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looks as if we
I
have
don't
an
get some
injury
of the
on
things
that
in this
last
game.
play, and we'll take a break
Like,
to
it
check
just,
him out.
it protects. It's just literally catch-up mode. If you could take that off, this game
And
could
the
be
Huskers
phenomenal.
will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down.
They have no
Man, oh
timeout.
man, those types of penalties just drive
They took
defensive
points off the
coordinators
board, which is crazy.
Once 4th down, now 1st down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to
Oh,
cash
come
in on
on.
this red zone opportunity.
Jeez,
It'll be
dude.
2nd down, and remember, they
Like
can
they wouldn't
pick
just suck it
first
up for
without
one.
scoring.
Like he's holding his
They'll
wrist.
give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down.
He's going to take a knee and stop the clock for the opposing team because of his wrist.
Desperately
Yes.
needs to get the football back.
Happens all the time.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this
Consider it
conversion and go to
holding.
work with a 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Ives. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll send out the kicker here. He got it. And they'll
Then the other thing too, like chew clock stops there when you're kicking the field. Once again, why? Why would I want to sit there and wait 30 seconds?
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Johnson looking to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
I'm gonna heat those meatballs up. I'm gonna eat some too.
And quickly to the line of scrimmage.
I'm gonna eat some meatballs too, honey. Yummy, yummy. What else do we want to eat with them? Should I do French fries or something? Meatballs and French fries?
Distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Huh?
Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Finds a crease at the 20. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.
Wow.
And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So they go into Autzen and pull up one of the most remarkable upsets of the history of this program. Still not weighted. Totally dissed. Huh? What?